Are we in agreement? The snake OCs, they just don't need legs. You know what I mean? You gotta fully commit. Don't give them legs. Don't do it. This OC, she's so fun to draw, and I feel like non-committal eyes where you don't have to paint colors, they're my favorite. I love this girl. This was like the initial doodles. She is so pretty to me. Oh, she's got scales. You can't always see them. They shine in the light. Get this woman in some sunlight. But there she is. Do you realize my grievance? Because mermaids, they get the tail. They always get the tail. Half fish ladies get their tail, but not the snake OCs. What is that about? Deuce Gorgon? Monster High? Do you know how much better his character design would be if they would have just given him the snake tail? Also, I don't want her covered in scales. I feel like that's been there, done that. We're bored. We're bored to tears. Put her in a sweater. Now here's the thing. In one of the videos, the one that says don't be shy, gender bender OCs, I literally said on camera, I'm disgusting. I said that I don't want to see women in turtlenecks. That's really the vision that I have for men. I want to see women in overalls. I was a fool. I was a fool. Turtlenecks and the feminine belong together. Especially for those shifty characters, and you know she is one. They keep to themselves, but that's for your own protection, not theirs. Honestly, we could have left it here. She looks good in black, but I'm a sucker for the stripes. Turtleneck and stripes. That combo slaps me in the face every single time. It looks so good. I love it. I feel like when it comes to the snake girlies, right? My snake OCs, I feel like they're like the kings and queens of minding their own business. Don't mess with snakes. Anytime somebody has an accident and it involves a snake OC, people are confused. They are always confused. You got into what with who? Because I feel like snake OCs, they don't want to be around. They don't want you in their space. They don't want to leave their space. They're the introverts of the world. Now, I fully admit I like it better without the stripes. But drawing the stripes is a little too fun, so guess what? Also, her hair, I feel like I wanted it to resemble a cobra just a little bit. You know what I mean? How it flares out on the sides. The way I love this girl. Now this one, it might just be my favorite page. When I tell you don't give them legs, please give them a tail. Make it long, make it go on for miles. It must loop over itself, fold over. I just feel like snake OCs, they have the nicest voices. They talk slow on purpose and definitely hiss a little when they say their S's, right? However, they're not very kind. Don't talk to them. They're sarcastic. To be honest, if you're ever lost and confused in front of a snake OC, don't ever let them know. Listen, I genuinely enjoyed making the non-committal eyes and not coloring it in, but if we did color it in, and if we gave her fangs that just poke out, as I fix said fang. Oh, that is so pretty. I really did enjoy. One day, an OC is gonna get the non-committal eyes. Not everybody needs a pretty eye color. Just give them non-committal one day. Not today, though. Tomorrow's not looking like it either, champ. But that's okay. I also like the idea that they dwell in the most inconvenient areas. I think that's how they choose where they want to live. What would burden somebody so bad that it would make me smile? And then that's where they decide to live. When they do get visitors, they laugh at you because they know exactly what it took for you to get to that doorstep, and they know you're tired. Oh, and I bet you're embarrassed too. You gotta love snake OCs. Just every time they open the door, the knowing eyes, they know what you had to do to get here. And I bet it's always one entry, multiple exits to get out of their home. Will they tell you that? No, they're gonna send you back the way that you came. I like this because they're not inherently evil. That is just so... They're not plotting against anybody. They're little jerks. They're just unpleasant, that's all. They don't want to take over the world. They might want to ruin your day. They want to see the smile fall off your face, but other than that, snake OCs are so petty. But also, it's so unprovoked. You've done nothing wrong. This is their personality. I also feel like they go about doing good things. I definitely feel like they're the main ones who go out and do good things. But it's for the wrong reasons. They'll help you out. Now you owe them. You don't want to owe them. But so many people do. And I feel like they sit and they wait for a rainy day or for their own amusement. What is wrong with them? I feel like every snake, they all have some kind of line of defense, right? They could play dead, they could rattle their tail, pretend to be another snake. But this one, I feel like hers, or at least the ones with the green skin. Do we think Medusa is real in this universe? I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But the people believe. The people believe in Medusa. And any snake with green skin, you're a descendant. Whether you believe it or not, the townsfolk, the folklore probably goes past the towns. It's an old wives' tale. There's so many wives. They just keep talking. Everyone thinks that green-skinned snakes can turn people to stone. Descendant of Medusa, you're able to do it. Now, between you and me, no, they cannot. But can you imagine? But as a natural defense, they've learned to roll their eyes in the backs of their head, only show the whites, right? To make people think they're about to be turned to stone. That's probably how they ward people off. However, I feel like now they're realizing they should just leave it like that. Keep your eyes rolled back. Snakes, they can sense people through heat. They don't even need, honestly, they don't need to see. Not visually. Bro, snake OCs, they're so metal. Like, what? What? Now, is this the OC that raised the bear girlies? What a good question. Can you imagine if I said no? Also, I said that they're like the introverts, and I stand on it, right? But in the movies, because that's always how it is in real life, there's never just one snake. You know what I mean? In all the adventure movies, at least, there's always multiple, and they're always together. You know what I mean? Maybe that's because it's always in a cave or somewhere dark and wet. I don't know. Gloomy things they are. But every single time, like, you're in the jungle and you're like, oh my god, snake. Now you gotta worry about other snakes. Like, it's a gang mentality. Where there's one, there's more. But I will say this. You always hear about those ominous warnings, right? Watch out for snakes. You don't want the snakes to get you. I can just imagine that snake OCs give warnings to other people. Why would you do that? Just to watch you panic? Of course. And they'll say, be careful. I heard there's a snake on the loose. You are a snake. You're on the loose. You're the problem. And I bet snake OCs are so hypnotic. I mean, we picked a green snake. She's not trying to do too much, but the ones that are holographic, the ones that shine even when it's not in the sunlight, you know what I mean? The one with the patterns on their skin. I feel like everybody knows you better not stare, but nobody can blame you if you do. I think I love this woman. I do. I don't think I've said a single nice thing about her, but it's just me, or does that make her more lovable? And to be honest, like the middle one, I think she's kind of derpy, right? Because those are very large fangs and they just poke out of her mouth. But it's adorable. I love it. I hope, you know what? Maybe she should be a derpy fanged girl. Like, oh my god. She's not trying to keep up appearances, right? The fangs must be retractable, so she's so elegant until she gets home, and then the fangs just hang out and she's derpy. I hope you like this OC. I certainly do. She's adorable. I hope you like snake OCs in general. Please don't give them legs. Bye.